Yo, welcome back to the house where we talk news, celebrities, and hot topics. So listen, I want to go ahead and dive into this Tamar Braxton and Jeremy J.R. Robinson situation. So listen, it's a lot of information. So first things first, Tamar Braxton, I believe earlier today or yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, went on to Instagram stories and basically said that JR, her man here, or ex-man now, was playing in her face because he was out there trotting around New Orleans with a 25-year-old child. Okay. Turns to find out that Jeremy is saying that they haven't been together for the past 6 months. And then Tamar is saying, yeah, we wasn't really together like that, but you was my husband. And then we got a divorce. And I'm like, huh? When did these two get married? I thought that they were engaged because remember we met them on the Peacock show, The Queen's Court, with Tamar, Nivea, and Evelyn Lozada. They were trying to look for love. And Tamar Braxton settled for Mr. Colonel Sanders. Let Carlos King tell it. Okay. So now in these videos, he's saying, yeah, we've been done for the past 6 months and you're delusional and you're off your medications and you have mental health issues. And Carlos King, you're a part of the problem too, perpetuating the narrative, acting like we're still together, this, that, and the third. And yeah, I used her credit card because we used to, share money and yacht to yacht. Y'all, it is a whole hot damn mess. Let's go ahead and get into it. First things first, we'll look at Jeremy's and then Tamar's. I'm going to skip around. This is my first time really watching it. And so I'll do my commentary. It's more of a reaction. So if I stop and go, that's why, because I'm reacting. And I will skip around because I get bored very easily. Okay, let's go.
I initially was going to take the high road in this situation and not say anything. But the reality is I cannot keep getting attacked. My character can't keep getting attacked. I can't keep being thrown under the bus because someone can't control their anxiety. And someone can't control these delusional thoughts about things that aren't real.
Not delusional.
I am in no way wanting to attack anybody. My purpose in my life has always been to protect. I haven't ran to social media every time something happened to me in that relationship.
The shade.
Because trust me, with all the receipts and all the things that have happened, I could have. But I chose to do what a real man does, and that is protect the person that I've been with.
Did you protect her when you went down there to go be in a hotel room with Tommy? Did you protect her when you ate Tommy's vagina? Did you protect her when you was out here taking pictures with raggedy Republicans named Angela Stanton? Did you protect her then? I'm just a bit confused at the situation. Mr. Jeremy J.R. Colonel Sanders, wannabe black Robinson.
In this situation, I'll be very clear. I've been single for the last 6 months.
What?
We have been trying to identify what that looks like, closing one chapter and figuring out what it's like to be friends again.
See, that's the issue. When you break up with these men, move on. Why do y'all want to be friends with y'all's exes? Move on. Unless y'all have children, biological children together, adopted children together, legally responsible for children together, why do y'all want to be connected to your exes? If it didn't work out in a romantic capacity, I highly doubt. Maybe I'm wrong, and maybe I just have a pessimistic view, but ain't no use in being friends. Why do you need them to be in your life to be friends so much? He wasn't good to you. If he was that good of a friend, he would have not have gone down there and ate Tommy out and put it on the internet to embarrass you. Why do you want to be friends with somebody like that? What's the purpose of, having this man in your life? You're Tamar Braxton. You can have a million friends. There are plenty of gentlemen that you could be friends with. Why you want to be friends with Mr. Sanders?
I've been very specific about my boundaries. I've been very specific about where we stand as friends. Go date anybody you want. I'm going to date when I'm ready. I am emotionally unavailable.
Okay, that was a cute PR stunt. Go date anybody you want, Tamar, but I'll date when I'm ready. He's trying to be like this noble gentleman after a relationship. He's healing, right? Not dating or really involved with anybody, right?
To you,
That was
and I'm
cute.
physically unavailable to you. Now, birthday comes up, plans are put in place. Of course, I want someone that I consider to be family to be involved in that, because if anybody knows her, she is big on birthdays. I don't lead people on. I'm very direct. Listen, if anything that you're doing or that you want to do comes with an agenda, I don't want to be involved in it at all. I don't want you to be involved in my birthday plans. I don't want you to come to Turks and Caicos. This is not a reconciliation time. Whatever you decide you're doing is because we're friends and because I'm still being involved in my son's life. I still would love for you to have a relationship with my children, but not to the extent that you make up these stories that aren't real. I went to New Orleans. I booked my room at Four Seasons on booking.com and didn't realize that the card I'm using, which also ends in the same 3 last numbers, was tied to something that we booked several months ago.
Wait a minute. You didn't use points? Jeremy, you didn't use points this time.
No harm, no foul. We're talking $900. Stop it. While I'm in New Orleans for a funeral, my really good 25 plus year friend who passed away, I spent time with his family. I extended my stay because I needed time to reset. So I get a call yesterday. Hey, did you stay at Four Seasons? Yeah, I did. In fact, I extended. I gave them my card and everything's good. Why? What's up? Oh, well, I got a call about some chick who used my card at Four Seasons. I said, that's not possible. This is funny. Ha ha ha. What are you talking about? Well, I thought we can friends. We can talk about it, but this is laughable. I didn't stay with anybody at the Four Seasons. I'm not seeing anybody. Wasn't on a date. None of that. If I was, you're my friend. What do I have to hide about that?
Girl, and this is why you shouldn't be friends. Because I feel like a man that you used to be with and now you're no longer with but still friends with would lie about something like that. I don't know if he's lying or not, but that makes sense in my head. To save your feelings. Why is he just going to be, out and about just, being open? Yeah, I'm dating this girl. Yeah, I'm staying with her in New Orleans. Yeah, she's on the hotel guest list. Yeah. Like, why, hurt Tamar's feelings by letting her know that you'd have moved on when you could, like, not do that? Am I tripping? Listen.
I'll just say cooler heads didn't prevail. And next thing you know, I'm on her story and I'm being accused of things which are just blatantly not true. I have never led Tamar Braxton on. I never will, nor will I. If there was a mix up with the card because of booking.com, that's a quick fix. It's already taken care of. I've already contacted Four Seasons and they've already issued a refund and they charged my card. It's that simple. Where did this random woman come in that you called a tramp?
Because the hotel lady apparently let Tamar know that the girl was on the guest list. Okay, so this is what Tamar had to say. I'm done with him. I'm done with Mr. Sanders. Let's go with Mr. Braxton and Mrs. Braxton, or Miss Braxton. Because apparently there was a divorce that was final. Listen, Tamar, I don't know what you had going on down here at the Global Black Pride. I was, here pre-gaming and whatnot, and I was going to head down to the Piedmont Park to go see who was up on that stage. Thankfully, I was about an hour too late after, late arriving after Tamar Braxton had already performed, and I'm glad I did not sit there in the hot sun and watch her do that tragedy of a performance. She caught herself, what was it, filming or performing, Let Me Know with Future. The song that has Future on it. Tamar, you had no business sounding like that. I mean, I'm just saying. Y'all let me know. Did y'all see that video of her down at the Black Pride? Okay, anyways, this is Tamar's story.
I know I said that I will not be speaking out anymore, but people be waiting for you to speak out so they can figure out what the hell they're
Tamar, there's no planet where you can exist on where you're not speaking out on something. Save us with the I've grown and I've evolved. You still move the same way, in my opinion. Next.
Going to say and how they're going to look, because everybody knows that that's what that person cares about. And I just want to be very clear on, nobody stopped the relationship with me. I stopped the relationship with them. I blocked that person. I blocked that person on social media. And I only called that person to find out about my credit card being used. Now, everybody knows that let's not play stupid, okay? I don't go to bookings.com. I don't even really kind of know, what that is or what's that about. I do reservations is through, I have a touring company, so we have our own travel agency. And so I'll go through that, or I'll go through my American Express, right? Where I physically use my card. So we're not going to pretend that, so I'm not going to pretend like, they got our credit cards mixed up, because I thought you were single 6 months ago. We weren't. So which one we doing? You know what I'm saying? I mean, just here's the thing for me about guys. Guys, when things come out about men, they always say, oh, the woman is delusional. Oh, we wasn't together. Now, if you seeing this, that, and the other, why you want me to come? Now, y'all gotta.
She talking about his birthday. Apparently, he had a birthday celebration and wanted Tamar Braxton to come, even though they had not been a couple for a second, I'm assuming.
Now, the man didn't say the status of our relationship. At that time, we were very much married.
Oh. Okay, so my question is, when did these two get married? I'm so confused. I've been writing stories about these two people. I never knew that they were married. I thought they were engaged to be married. But then again, I really cannot keep up with these two. I mean, one day they're together, the next day she's on Twitter saying how she hate her sisters and she gonna leave this man. And that was what? 3 weeks ago? But y'all haven't been together for 6 months? Tamar, what was going on? Was that a publicity stunt to get people to watch the Braxtons? Girl, what's going on?
Very much married. So I am thinking that, I am pouring into my marriage that is troubled, that, I want, because I love my kids. I love my family. I love you. You know that. You just said you love me. So now all of a sudden, now we not, okay. So I'm pretending and I'm delusional and I made all of this stuff up, okay? Now, I don't have to buy no man. I know who I am. I know the kind of money I make. I know the status of my life. I don't have to buy no man. But if I'm pouring into my relationship, pouring into someone that I want to rekindle something with because this is not my boyfriend, I'm wrong for that? Oh, and I'm on my own for that. And not you saying, oh, when your birthday come around, I'm a wop, 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 woom, woom. Like, I had absolutely no idea to feel like I was in this by myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, people have seen us out. People seen us at your favorite restaurant. Yes, we have been, quote unquote, living apart. And I guess you want to say single, where we could, date other people and see what's out there. But you clearly told me you wasn't with nobody. You clearly told me that you are emotionally unavailable and you just hitting whop, whop, and whoop, whoop. And my whole thing, and let's not make it like, oh, I'm sorry, we keep being cut off, but this is important. And we're not going to make it like, oh, now Tamar got mental health issues. Now, y'all done seen this man. We're not going to pretend that this man has not been airing me out and embarrassing me for the past 6 months. Now, if there was not an understanding between he and I, y'all see me sit up here and take a bunch of L's and apologize and really try to work toward my marriage and try to, fix shit. And, because the truth is, y'all, so much, I don't even really know. But just like he said, I'm not going to divulge everything, but I'm not going to let nobody sit up here and make it seem like I am delusional and deranged. And you clearly said you don't want me. Y'all know when I found out I was getting a divorce and my divorce is going to be final on our trip to Turks and Caicos. Didn't say that. That's when I found out at the bar. I got an email. So let's not do that. Friend, don't do that. Friend, don't do that.
My question is, why isn't this being shown on to the reality show? She talking about, I'm gonna be a friend of. I don't know how you can be a friend of on a reality TV show that involves your family and you're like the second to most famous person in that family. Doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. It's like how Kylie want to be part-time on the Kardashians. I don't really think it should work like that. Either you want to be on to the show or not. A very confusing situation. But I would rather watch this on a reality TV show and see like what was happening in real time, because them recounting these stories on these Instagram lives is just, I'm a little over it, because I don't even understand, what is it, the timeline. New Orleans, Turks and Caicos, you're married, you're not, you've been together for 6 months, you're not, you tweeted 2 months ago that you was divorcing your husband, you hated your sisters, they're backstabbers, then he's my man, my man, my man. I'm a bit confused at the situation. You take pictures with Angela Stanton, then you says it was a miscommunication, and you go off with Tommy, and then you come back to Tamar, and then you apologize, and she was just on Instagram, I believe, apologizing to this man after Carlos King called him Colonel Sanders, and they was laughing and hooting and hollering, and I don't get it.
You know? And here is the thing. I didn't, like I said before, I did not mean to post that lady. It could have been, it was a casualty of war. It could have been anybody.
She's talking about the lady that I'm assuming was on the hotel guest list.
Because like he told me, he busting down, wop, wop, wop. He ain't even in nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't say he cheated on me. I said you played in my face. Because the truth of the matter is that you were supposed to be here for me, to show up for me on Sunday. And you didn't do that. And just like I told him, like, well, this got to be a two-way street, boo. Like, I can't show up for you and you don't show up for me in New Orleans. And then I find out I didn't even say nothing to you. You know, I didn't even make it a big deal. I didn't, like this person is making it seem like I am off the rails. And I get why y'all is very believable. And people, every time I fall out with somebody, they always take that story. Now, oh, y'all see how she acting on her reality show? Well, not the past 3 reality shows. Tamar has grown up. And that's why I'm not going to let nobody speak on my mental health and make that an underlined issue and make it like I'm defaming somebody's character. Because the truth of the matter is y'all was following each other on all platforms and also, responding on each other's pages. And the hotel told me. How did I know? This was not just a hotel mix-up. Because, no, I got charged. And the problem was that I asked you, I called you very calm, Now, let me know if hotel policies have changed or not. They will ask you, oh, would you like to use the card on file? Or is there another card? Y'all, I'm not trying to make this a big deal. I swear, it's not about, y'all, it's $1,000. It's not, make or break. It's the point. The point is that you wanted me to sit back and let you not only use my card, let's just say it's a mix-up. Okay, fine. But now it's different because you're using my card for your extracurricular activity.
And I do agree with her on this. If my ex was charging shit to my credit card hotel room, sharing it with some other hoe, that wouldn't fly with me. I get why she upset.
And let me just keep it gangster. I wouldn't even trip on that. You know what I'm saying? Wop, wop. It's not that serious. Me and your relationship status has changed. The way I see you have changed.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Just like you outside, baby, I'm outside too. Like,
oh,
let's stop pretending like you is the last of the Mohicans. You are not. You know what I'm saying? It's just not like, oh, I'm addicted to the white meat. Like, it was fine for what I had, but okay.
It was fine. It was okay. Just fine. Just okay. That's it, Tamar. It wasn't great. It wasn't good.
It ain't giving that. We were married, and I take my vows serious. And
so you was going to make it work because that was your husband.
I thought that you did too. And so the truth is, I was waiting for you to come around like a wife, because all I know how to be is a wife. I was married to Vince, and that didn't work out. And I got with D, and we were getting married, and I got with you, and we got married, and I married you after you ate somebody, whole booty sandwich. So let's not talk about WAP and what happened before then, okay? Don't make it seem like I'm a bad person. Don't make it seem like I didn't put up with a lot. Don't make it seem like, oh, I've been so gracious to her, and, I have been giving grace, and she's a da-da-ba-da-ba-da-ta-da wop. No, baby. Don't do that. We have given grace to each other. But the simple fact of the matter is that I tried to call you and I tried to talk to you, and you were so nasty to me. And at the end of the conversation, you're going to tell me to go take my meds, and something that you tried to weaponize against me. And I'm going to say this in closing because I don't want to say too much. I've probably already said too much, but my feelings are hurt because everybody is making it seem like I am crashing out over this person, and I'm not.
Well, 2 weeks ago, you did crash out onto Twitter. I don't know if that was a publicity stunt. You did do an interview with Carlos King about 2-3 months ago, and you called him Colonel Sanders, and then had to apologize for that. You did a whole speech onto Instagram. Before that, it was a situation with Tommy Lee where he ate Tommy Lee vagina and booty, and then that was a whole big back and forth, and you went and you were on tour and you were dealing with that. In today's time now, you have the situation where he spent $1,500 at the New Orleans Four Seasons Hotel with Miss J, and then you called the lady a tramp and said that he played in your face. There have been numerous public instances in where crash outs have occurred. And you've been more vocal than he has. And not saying that he's innocent and just been quiet and off of social media. Y'all both have been on social media, but I feel like from my vantage point, Tamar has been way more vocal about their disputes onto social media than he has. And so this is why when you break up, just break the fuck up. Stop trying to be friends with these niggas. Anyways, y'all let me know how y'all feel about everything in the comments down below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to create a great day. Are you guys watching the Braxtons? Let's talk about it. Bye.